And going through their pregame warm-ups, trying to get loose and focused here before tip. Hello, and here we go. It's Thursday night in the NBA on 2K Sports. Joined by Coach Stan Van Gundy and Grant Hill. This is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. And now a glimpse of who's out ahead in the All-Star voting.
I'm sure the fans and the players are eager for an update.
He leads the West in voting.
And that's no shock. Always one of the players that the fans love to see.
And it's hard to contain the excitement as we look ahead to what promises to be an outstanding All-Star weekend. Looking at the starting five for Boston. The perimeter pair, it's White and Brown. Horford at the 4 with Porzingis at the 5. And it's Holiday in at the point. And for the Lakers, it's LeBron at power forward with AD as the center. Then it's Austin Reeves. Then it's Rui Hachimura. And it's Freeman in at point guard. And this, a rivalry that spans across conferences, Stan.
Yeah, look, Brian, they've had their battles over the years. And the fact that they only play each other twice a season adds to the magnitude of the matchup. It's going to be intense.
Tip-off goes to the Celtics. Outside Holiday. Hachimura against Brown. Horford outside. Outside, Brown. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by the Lakers. They defeated Washington in their last game.
And at the offensive end, they were lights out in that game. They found all sorts of ways to punish the D.
Yeah, and for a coach, seeing your schemes clicking like that is very rewarding.
It's very difficult to slow him down defensively, especially when you have communication problems.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. And let's take a look at the power rankings and see how these teams compare across the league. Taking a look at Boston. No movement for them, maintaining their top 10 spot.
You know, for the Lakers, they've really exceeded all expectations, showing they're capable of so much more than some believed.
And now we'll go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to talk with J.J. Redick.
Their team's biggest concern tonight, the scoring of Jaylen Brown. Coach commenting, quote, Brown has become an elite scorer in this league. Jaylen can have huge nights. We know he's going to score, but we have to limit his easy looks, especially early. Something to watch, B.A.
Okay, thank you, Allie. And the jam by Brown.
My goodness. Brown with the massive throwdown.
Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Outside Reeves. To the middle. Here's Freeman. No good. In and out off the rim.
Well, he didn't go up very strong there, and the defense was able to just push him off his shot.
Back to Horford. Oh, got a piece of it. James goes in, and it's James with the jam.
That's been LeBron's attitude for years. Don't settle for a jumper when you can attack the basket.
Outside White. Up top Horford. Outside Holiday. Pass to White. Fires for 3. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Look, shooting off the catch is something White's become really good at.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 for 5 here in the first. And, Coach, you look at Derek White. Maybe not the biggest name, but he is a winning player.
Yeah, Brian, he's one of the most underrated players in the league. He's got a great feel for the game at both ends of the court. He is tremendously solid across the board.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Horford for 3, and the Celtics another 3.
Well, there's the floor-stretching ability of Horford. Very hard for a defense when he's knocking those down.
Outside Reeves, to the inside. That one's good from James on the assist from Hachimura. James has got his second basket of the game. The Celtics have gone 3 of 4, off to a nice start. And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He wants to review the game plan. Well, Lakers games draw big names, and tonight we've seen Soulja Boy hanging out with the fans.
You know, the Lakers have even made it into some of his lyrics. You know, the fans here love that, and they always enjoy checking out who might be in the crowd with him at a game.
The Lakers on D. Horford outside. Now here's Holiday. 14 points for him last game against the Clippers. White, good.
Well, you can't start the game much better than this. 4 of 5 from the field.
James attacking. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Franchise like the Lakers.
Both free throws good from James.
The versatility of James remains so impressive. He does so many things so well.
Holiday passes to Horford. Outside, Brown. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Best league. There aren't a lot of guys like Brown in the league.
And you look at Jaylen Brown, Graham. Not many wings have the strength he has.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown could dunk over a brick wall, and he could dunk through a brick wall, too. It's just so hard to move him off his path when he's on his way to the rim.
And the basket by Hachimura.
Yeah, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Now here's Holiday. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Brown looking around. It's good.
Great call having Brown run pick and roll. He is so confident with the ball in his hands.
Mr. Clutch passes to Davis. Davis with a screen on Horford. And there's James from the arc. Porzingis grabs the board.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
The Lakers trail. Here's Freeman. 43 points last game out. Pass to James. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line. And the free throw, no good. Stan, we've seen a resurgence for Kristaps Porzingis over the last few seasons. What changed?
Well, Brian, he really dug down into the numbers, identifying his best shot profile and really focusing on that. It's helped his efficiency.
White can't hit.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
James, a screen on Holiday. Throws it up high. Horford with a steal. And here we go, the Celtics on the run. Second shot opportunity. Rebound, the Lakers. This is their first chance this season playing Boston. Screen by James. Down low. And it's James with the jam.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Boston trailing. Right side, Holiday. Rebounded by Freeman.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
James, a screen on Holiday. Pass to James. Oh, misses the dunk.
That is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers it home.
Well, a chance to check out some stats for him.
And he's gone cold over the last 10 games, guys. His scoring numbers are down, and he can't seem to get out of this rough patch. He's got to get himself going tonight, or they'll start losing patience with him.
At the line for 2.
throw good. Brown.
There are so many different roles Jaylen Brown can take on for his team.
He's perfect from the line this time. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Thanks. Well, the Celtics won their 18th championship in 2024, the most of any franchise in the NBA, and with multiple extensions this summer, securing their core moving forward, Boston has made huge financial commitments to compete for championships every single year.
Not a team to be taken lightly. All right, Shams, thank you for the report.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Pass to Horford. And here's White. Back to Horford for 3. Rebound, Anthony Davis. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. All right, I'm told we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, joining us now with the latest news. Shams, what's the update?
Thanks, Brian. Closing in on the trade deadline, the Sacramento Kings front office is getting things done. They went after Draymond Green because they want an enforcer. They're banking that he can come in, get into opponents' heads, both with his words and his physical play, but he's going to make them a much more difficult team to beat. He's a championship veteran.
Well done. Appreciate the report, Shams. Thanks. Here's Freeman. James outside. Here's Freeman. Horford covering. And here we go. The Celtics on the run. And here's Brown for 3. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists now in this one.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, Mr. Clutch in their last game against the Wizards put on a show. He added 43 points and hit a high percentage from the floor and from the line. He was a force of nature in that game. He made the opposition look utterly helpless.
Great report there, Allie. It was obvious he could do anything he wanted. A fantastic win.
Well, I'll tell you, he was enjoying himself out there, kind of like us here in the broadcast booth. And whoever was matched up against him wasn't enjoying themselves.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
Here's Pritchard. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game. Just 4 to shoot. Launches it. The shot, no good. The Lakers have gone 8 for 14 from the floor. Freeman. And he battles for the ball, gets the second chance bucket.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Celtics trail by 3. And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. They couldn't put the pieces together last time out, losing to the Clippers.
It's always hard to get a win on the road, especially when you show zero energy on the defensive end.
The Lakers making a switch here. Woods checked in. All right, let's take a break and take a look at which teams have been lethal from outside the arc during the last month of play. The Lakers, number 1.
Well, look, they've been great over the last month from 3. That is so important for their offense. Making threes opens up the entire floor.
Here's Hauser. 8 points in his last time out. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Hauser. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Wood, a screen on Walker. Top of the key. That one goes in. And it's a 5-point Los Angeles lead.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
To the left wing. Porzingis for 3. Rebounded by Freeman. Freeman's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Vanderbilt. Now here's Russell to the paint. Here's Wood. And Wood with the stuff.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
Here's Pritchard. And miss after miss right now. Driving in. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
Well, look, if you want to shoot over Porzingis, you got to create more space than that.
Boston making a switch here. Brown's checked in.
Number 7,
Celtics on D. 7-point differential, and he gets it to go.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
They haven't looked like themselves the last few possessions.
They haven't. This is when they really need to be patient and get a clean look.
Here's Hauser. Yet to see a basket. This one for three. The Lakers lead by 9. A minute 35 left to play in the first quarter. Down low. Fades and shoots. Hauled in by Brown. And Brown has got the ball here for the Celtics. Pass to Pritchard. Now Walker. Shot clock at 6. Brown passes to Hauser. Offline with a 3.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Here's Freeman into the lane. Count it. His 4th bucket at 8 shots.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Brown with it. Russell covering. Lets it go from the wing. Brown, that's good. Brown's got 13.
Hey, he's doing whatever he can right now to pump up his teammates.
Here's Freeman. Give him 8 points now. Pass to Vanderbilt. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound Boston. There's 25 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And here's Brown for 3. Vanderbilt pulls it in. The Lakers lead by 9. Russell pass to Mr. Clutch. Russell deciding where to go with it. To the right side. Here's Freeman. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. He's got 11.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
And so it's Los Angeles, now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. Boy, they've been playing at a fast pace, beating the defense in transition and adding to that big lead. Back after this. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, a lot of times you'll hear coaches yell, get the ball inside, and you can see why. Good things happen when you get the ball into the paint.
You have to like the fact that they're not settling at all. I mean, they've really made a point to get the ball down inside and challenge that interior defense.
It's LeBron at power forward with AD as the center. Then it's Rui Hachimura. Then it's Gabe Vincent. And it's Freeman in at the 1. That's the Laker 5. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Hauser. Poke loose.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
Count that one. Freeman's got 13 now.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Here's Cornette. Outside, Brown. That 3's off the mark.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
Well, Grant, with players getting bigger and more athletic, do you support moving the restricted area out?
Yeah, B.A., I would. We've seen a lot of injuries when defenders slide underneath elevated players on the drive. So cutting down that risk makes a lot of sense.
The first free throw is good. Stan, last year was an epic season for the Celtics, obviously ending with their 18th title.
Yeah, they were by far the best team in the league all season. 64-18 in the regular season. They had the 5th best point differential in league history, led by the most efficient offense of all time. A very worthy champion.
And he makes both free throws. We're about a minute and a half into this second quarter. Now Brown, 13 points in the game. Beyond the arc. Here's Cornette. Back to Pritchard. Jacks up a 3. Rebound, Anthony Davis.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Here's Freeman. Good! Now 7 for 11 on the night.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Celtics trail by 15. Outside, Brown puts up a 3. And Brown knocking down the triple.
Well, we're seeing this more and more out of Brown. The ability to take over for an extended period of time.
And there's James from the arc. The shot no good.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Pritchard, the pass to Brown. Goes up from the top of the key. Oh, a little luck that time as it drops. Brown's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, taking over this one in effortless fashion. When Brown is cooking like this, keep working the ball to him.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, it's great hearing Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla talk shop. He said everybody tries to break basketball up into offense and defense, but it's one game. Your spacing, decision-making, and shot selection set up your defense. That transition happens so fast, so the game is constantly changing. It's all connected, Brian.
No question. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there. Al Horford's checked in for Boston. Holiday comes in for Walker. Celtics trail by 10. Holiday with the ball. Still without a bucket. And here's Brown. Horford, screen on Hachimura. And here's Brown for 3. Counted from distance.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Los Angeles leading by 7. James deciding where to go with it. No good. Had a chance to end the run there.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy.
Whoa! Brown with a huge slam.
Terrific finish there from Brown. He goes up strong and absorbs the contact.
Here's Freeman. Oh, that's his 8th make of the game. He's only missed 4 so far.
They're not rolling like they were earlier. The bucket's a little harder to come by.
Here's Pritchard. Pass to Brown. Over Hachimura. Brown, no good. The Lakers have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. The rebound, Celtics. Boston on offense. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Pulls up on the wing. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Brown's got 12 now in this quarter.
Just a heroic scoring effort from him this quarter. He's doing everything he can to will them back into this game.
Here's Freeman. Pass to James. Here's Freeman. 19 points in the game. There's the strength of the King.
He's been very reliable tonight. Not wasting any chances. Really using his head.
Pritchard, the pass to Cornette. And here's Holiday. wing by Horford. The three. Rebounded by LeBron. The Lakers lead by 7. Pass to Freeman. Davis a screen. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Freeman's got 21 points in the game.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Here's Pritchard. Still no points. Brown with it. Horford, a screen on Hachimura. Fires the three. Jaylen Brown. That one's good.
And that's good decision-making by Brown in the pick and roll. He'll make the right read more often than not.
Here's Freeman. 21 points in the game. Brown with the steal. Here's Pritchard. Rebound, the Lakers. Freeman's got his 7th rebound here tonight. James, outside. On the wing, Davis. Davis going to work in the paint.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Outside Holiday. Pass to Brown for 3. Out left to the wing. Takes a 3. Pritchard gets it to go. Pritchard's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
James against Horford. James inside. An easy 2 on the layup. James has got 18 points in the game.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
Here's Brown. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Stan, you've coached so many rookies over the years. What are some key things you like to see from a player coming into the league?
Well, look, you've got to have the guy, Brian, that's ready to compete at that level and has to bring that every night. From there, it's just all about learning. There's going to be mistakes, but you want guys who can learn and improve at a consistent rate.
Is it true that defense is the fastest way into the coach's heart?
Well, it's certainly a way to gain confidence, that's for sure.
Now here's Vanderbilt. Pass to Christie. Russell against Holiday. The shot by Russell, no good.
It can be tough to find space in the mid-range area. Probably should have passed that one up.
Holiday passes to Horford. Three-pointer, no good. The Lakers lead by 6. Outside Russell. Now Hayes from deep three-point land. Horford pulls it in. Now here's White. 6 points for him. Pass to Brown. Fires from deep. Gets the 3 ball to go. Brown's got 32 points.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Now Hayes. Here's Freeman. He's guarded by White. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That one on White.
Second team. At the line for Los Angeles, Freeman.
First free throw is good.
And he's showing a little more aggressiveness, getting himself to the line here in the second quarter.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Yeah, just knocking down every free throw. I mean, I love to see this kind of efficiency.
Pass to Porzingis. And again, Boston with the triple.
They're making a few more threes this quarter, trying to cut into that deficit.
Holiday against Russell. Here's Freeman. 23 points in the game. Outside Vanderbilt. Left side Russell. Here's Freeman. Good! Another from three.
I mean, his flame throwing continues. He's having a season for the ages.
And he's approaching the fourth most three-point makes in a season. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Jared Vanderbilt. That's his first foul.
Second team.
On defense, the Lakers. White on the wing. He's got 6. White coming through.
I like that from White. Attack in the heart of that defense.
Los Angeles leading by 3. Now Russell. There's a minute 59 left in the first half. Pass to Freeman. Goes up on the wing. The shot's good. Freeman's got 28.
Well, this could be one of those nights where there's just nothing you can do to slow him down.
Outside, Brown. Screen by Horford. Lets it go from deep. Brown, no good. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Here's Freeman. He's guarded by White. Mr. Clutch passes to Vanderbilt. And Vanderbilt slams it in.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
Here's Holiday. He's scoreless. Outside Porzingis. Pass to Brown. The 3. Russell with the rebound. The Lakers in the lead. 56 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Six on the shot clock. Three-pointer. Gets the 3 to fall. Russell's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
A volume three-point shooter. The coaching staff encourages Russell to fire away.
Oh, you better get out of Derek White's way.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. They're leading by 8. And following this one, they hit the road to challenge the Warriors at Chase Center in San Francisco. That'll commence a long trip on the road, 6 games total. Now here's Russell. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Here's Freeman.
Got to be careful shooting around Porzingis. His length is so capable of erasing shots.
The shot by Holiday, no good. Good if it goes. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers, up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
Please direct your attention to the circle and get ready for the fan half-court shot from East. They're measuring up the shot.
Hey everybody, first off, let's take a gander at what's been happening on the trading block.
Anytime you can add a player like Draymond Green, you do it. He's a unique individual in every way, and he's a stone-cold winner.
And he'll be vocal. He'll get up in guys' faces. You need guys like that.
And talking about our game now, a very solid first half for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Offensively, they can post you, drive it, run cutters. They're living large in that painted area.
And the defense has tried to pack it in a little, but those guys just keep coming.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Jaylen Brown having a dominant impact in this game.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
The Lakers lead by 8. Kicking off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. Horford at the 4 with Porzingis at the 5. And it's Brown in at the 3, small forward. Now here's Hachimura. Pass to James. There's the triple. It's hauled in by White. Porzingis with a screen on Reeves. White for 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Davis has got 6 rebounds in the game. Screen by James. Mr. Clutch passes to James. Oh, and the jam by James.
What an athletic slam by LeBron. Showing these young guys how it's done.
Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Horford outside. From downtown. He can't get it to go.
Well, that is stunning coverage on the perimeter. That's how you stop a good shooter in his tracks.
Davis with a screen on Holiday. Mr. Clutch passes to Davis. What effort on the glass from Davis.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Celtics trail by 12. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
And here's Brown for 3. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. Holiday's got his 4th assist with that last one. The Lakers have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. James passes to Mr. Clutch. Back to James. Oh, great focus from James.
Tyranny continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
Pass to Horford. Outside White. Porzingis up top. Now Horford. Back to Porzingis. 5 on the clock. Shoots. White can't hit.
1 for 4 in the second half. Just trying to get into a rhythm.
Ooh, LeBron with the slam.
Forget his age. LeBron is still one of the strongest players in the league.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. White pass to Horford. Pass to Brown. The 3 is up. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. Davis has got his 8th rebound here tonight.
This is not how they wanted to start the second half. Just 1 of 5 so far.
Here's Freeman. And he's got 28 now. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot. And will go to the line. You've grown up in California, Stan. When did you first fall in love with the game of basketball?
Well, Brian, my dad coached for a long time, and I just remember going to his practices and going to his games. I can't remember a time where I didn't love the game.
Well, Grant, it appears the league expansion is around the corner. Any concerns about spreading the talent too thin?
Not really, B.A. I mean, the global pool of players competing for an NBA roster spot has never been deeper. So there's plenty of talent to go around.
Outside Holiday. Boston again missing.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
And the basket by Freeman.
I just love the ball.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. White with it. 10 points for him. Pass to Brown. Now here's White. Porzingis with a screen on Reeves. White for three. Boston again missing. And here are the Lakers. They're on a 13-3 run. Here's Freeman. Give him 30. James, left side. Clock at 6. Pass to Freeman. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. James gets the three. James has got 30.
He's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Christian Wood is checked in for LeBron. Let's take a look at the Western Conference standings now that the new year is upon us. Taking a look at Los Angeles, they've been outstanding halfway through this season, looking cohesive and playing for one another.
When I look at the Lakers, I think they're the team you dread having to play. I mean, they've been performing at just about their best in every game so far this season.
Well, if you're able to strike fear into your opponent before even stepping on the floor, you're doing something right.
Los Angeles leading by 18. Mr. Clutch passes to Reeves. Wood, a screen on White. Out to the right wing. And stolen by Holiday. Here we go. The Celtics on the run. And Holiday powers it home.
Just a smart hustle play from Holiday. Running the floor and getting that fast break bucket.
Pass to Davis. Here's Hachimura. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feet. Hachimura's got his third basket on the night right there. Outside White. Back to Holiday. Now here's White. He's covered by Reeves. And again, Boston with the triple.
Well, after dropping in 2 triples in the first half, he's now matched that mark here in the second half, and I wouldn't be surprised to see more of those.
Now here's Reeves. Yet to see a basket. Here's Freeman. Horford pulls it in. Horford's got 5 rebounds in the game. Coach closing in on 2 decades in the league. Al Horford continues to put in the work.
Well, Brian, that's what it takes to make sure your body is able to compete against players half your age. He's never shied away from doing all the little things.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Jaylen Brown is playing with so much confidence. He said, quote, "I feel like I'm a different player. My body has changed. Athletically, I'm entering my prime. I'm more aware on defense and offense. I feel like on both sides of the ball, I'm playing the best basketball of my life."
Well, it shows, Allie, for sure. Now here's Holiday. Taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game. Here's Freeman. Wood, a screen on Holiday. Here's Freeman. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Gonna look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Lakers.
Well, I love how they're attacking the rim. That will usually force defenses to collapse and open up a lot of outside shots.
Well, something else that stands out is how they've shared the ball. I mean, they're getting a lot of their points from sharp passing.
Vanderbilt's checked in for the Lakers. D'Angelo Russell comes in for Hachimura. The Celtics also with a sub. Pritchard's checked in. To the inside. Here's Brown. Oh, Brown just throws it down.
What a flush. Great athleticism from Brown.
Outside Russell. The 3 is up. The rebound, Celtics.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Brown, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Jaylen Brown proving to be a tough customer.
It'll be his 4th time going to the line in this game.
He had a really rough...
And James has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. It's LeBron at power forward with AD as the center. Then it's D'Angelo Russell. Then it's Rui Hachimura. And it's Freeman in at the 2-guard spot. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Brown. Back to Pritchard, 6 to shoot. Walker for 3. And the three-pointer goes.
They are uncautious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Now here's Russell. The 11-footer. And he hits the jumper. And the Lakers lead by 10.
Well, Russell is a threat from anywhere on the floor. So if he gets his mid-range look, he's going to take it.
Outside, Brown. And it's blocked by Davis.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And stolen by Brown. Now the Celtics on the move. Walker for 3. Hachimura with a rebound. Los Angeles leading by 10. And just about a minute and a half gone by in the 4th. Here's Freeman. Pass to Davis. Just 5 on the clock. Can't hit it from 12 feet. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Walker passes to Brown. There's the 3. Davis with a rebound. Davis has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's Freeman. Walker covering. Left side, Davis. Here's Freeman. Back to Davis.
Right there, you see one of the many ways AD can beat you with his craft.
That's his second personal foul. First 13.
That free throw good from Davis. Drew Holiday's checked in for Boston. Both free throws good from Davis.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
4th quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. There's the steal. Here's Freeman. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
Yeah, they're not pulling any punches here. Even the guards are attacking the basket.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked with the team. He did his best to light a fire under them, saying, we have to fight. Now is the moment. We have to come out of this deficit and swing. Guys?
Appreciate the support, Allie. Now here's Brown. From deep, here's Hauser. Again, the miss by Boston. Los Angeles leading by 14. Around 3 minutes gone here in the 4th. Davis with a screen on Holiday. Mr. Clutch passes to Hachimura. And here's James. Fires in the triple. James has got 33 points.
You can see the confidence building now that he's found his mark from 3 in this second half. The defense is going to have to do a better job.
Now here's Holiday. Pass to Pritchard to halt the run. That one falls. Nice feed that one from Holiday. Holiday's got assist number 7 tonight. Los Angeles has got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. James outside. LeBron without hesitation. And the basket is good. James has got 17 now just in the second half. Celtics trail by 17. Pass to Holiday. To the wing on the left. Holiday, a screen on James. Hauser, that's good.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Now here's Davis. Inside, here's Freeman. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong.
Yeah, the complete package is AD. Had the defense's attention and found the open man.
Boston has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. And here's Brown. Driving inside, over Hachimura. Brown, no good.
Might be time for a little different approach. His shot hasn't been falling here in the second half.
Count it. James has got 7 now in this quarter.
D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Here's Pritchard. Pass to Hauser. Brown, a screen on James. Here's Cornette. Shot clock at 6. Holiday passes to Hauser. No good with the triple. Los Angeles leading by 18. Now, here is James. Outside Davis. Here's Freeman. He's covered by Holiday. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Second team. At the line.
And he drops the first. Some changes for Boston. Porzingis comes in for Cornette. And it's Al Horford in for Hauser. So 1 for 2 that time at the strike. Celtics trail by 19. Here's Holiday. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one on Russell. And coach, a perennial all-defense performer, Drew Holiday. Fearsome at that end of the floor in particular.
Yeah, Brian, he's as good a defensive guard as there is. Great size and strength at the point guard spot. You combine that with his IQ and his competitive will, he is a problem on a nightly basis.
The Celtics have gotten just 3 of 9 shots to go in, struggling this fourth quarter. Holiday looking for an opening. Here's Pritchard, pass to Horford, fires for 3. Rebounded by the Lakers. Davis has got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. James with the ball. All right, Grant, do you feel the non-superstars are making the money they should?
Well, BA, it's a topic in every CBA negotiation. But I think we're trending in the right direction. But it seems like there's always more work to be done.
Now here's Brown. Hachimura with a rebound. Hachimura's got 4 rebounds now. James outside. Davis against Porzingis. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And the more Davis has added muscle during his career, it really has helped him on the offensive end. It forces defenses to foul him.
Austin Reeves is checked in for the Lakers. Derek White's checked in for Boston. And Brown has got the ball here for the Celtics. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Porzingis sets a screen. 5 to shoot. Off the mark there with a 3.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down.
Here's Freeman. And out Out of bounds. Boston will have it. And a moment to check out who the Boston Celtics have coming up. On Saturday, they'll take on Kyrie Irving and the Dallas Mavericks. And then on Monday, they'll kick off a homestand, starting with the Houston Rockets.
And for that game against Chicago, anything can happen in the NBA, but they'll be a heavy favorite, and it would take a total meltdown for them to lose.
Outside Holiday. And the NBA has made a significant investment in the G League over the years. Grant, you can really see the impact it's had.
Yeah, BA, and it's grown into a real minor league for the NBA. The NBA needed something like that for a long time, and it's helped the product.
Here's Freeman. Davis with a screen on Holiday. Mr. Clutch passes to Davis. Here's Freeman from the arc. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got his 5th rebound in this one.
Well, he had 6 points from beyond the arc in the first half, but yet to get it going here in the second.
To snap the cold streak. And it's blocked by Davis.
That's what happens when you challenge Davis. He can be so disruptive as a defender. He saw an opening and turned it into a highlight reel.
Man, just sent it down with some force.
I mean, the defense basically gave that one to him.
Horford outside. Pass to White. Drops one in from the wing. Los Angeles leading by 22. Mr. Clutch passes to James. Hachimura outside. To the middle. The jump hook. Uses the glass to drop it in. Davis has got 6 points in the quarter.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Outside, Brown. Pass to White. Takes the 3. Rebound, Anthony Davis. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Mr. Clutch passes to Davis. Here's Freeman. Well, Grant, we've heard some out there say dynasties are dead. These days, there are a lot of teams contending for titles.
Well, the NBA is happy to see all the competition. But, you know, this league has been defined over the decades by dynasties. We'll see if their epitaph has been written.
Man, that one's good. Porzingis.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Here's Freeman. He's covered by Holiday. James outside. Fires the 3. Boston with a rebound.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Lakers.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, BA, just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
It gets them to 44 wins on the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Mr. Clutch.
Yeah, we witnessed a special performance tonight. It's not just the triple-double. It's the example he set out there. Outstanding leadership.
35 seconds left in the 4th. Pass to James. It's hauled in by White. Outside Holiday. Now Horford. There's 10 seconds left in the 4th quarter here. White for 3. Rebounded by Freeman. And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. you best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Ali LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports.